Hi Aries, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your March 2025 full moon, blood moon, lunar eclipse reading for you. This is a powerhouse moon. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you are interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, a healing, or a gift card, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. It's listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. If you are sound sensitive, this is the time to mute the reading, let the healing energy wash over you, and unmute the reading when you see me pick up the singing bowl. So let's take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right, Aries, let's see what the tarot has to say, and let's welcome in the power of this moon. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. We're crowned with Justice, Libra energy. This is also our sister sign, so that is quite intense. We have the World, we have the Queen of Wands, which is us in the minor arcana. We have the Moon, we're in Pisces time period. We have the Six of Swords. We have the Seven of Cups, angels and spirit guides. We have the Star, Aquarius energy, angels and spirit guides. Oh, did I say 7 or 6? I can't remember. The Seven of Cups, the Star, Aquarius energy, the Death card, which is Scorpio energy, angels, and spirit guides, show me clearly. The Hierophant, which is Taurus energy, and the Five of Wands. So you have here a lot of major arcana players coming through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 major arcanas coming through, all representative of people. So Justice, Libra energy, time frame is September 23rd to October 22nd. The moon is Pisces time period, the time period that we're in right now, February 19th to March 20th. Then we have Aquarius time period, the period we just came out of, January 20th to February 18th. The Death card, which is Scorpio time period, October 23rd to November 21st. And then the Hierophant, which is Taurus time period, April 20th to May 20th. So just giving you all those players that came forward during this time. And with Justice coming forward for us and crowning the whole entire reading here, Aries, it's about putting things into balance, and it is about being fair. Now, with our sister sign coming forward, our sister sign can bring out the best or the worst in us. But this sister sign, because we are in a sister sign period with a full moon, right? So this full moon is in Virgo. The sister sign of Virgo is Pisces. So this is about balancing the creativity with hard work, practicality, and this is really a refined healing, alignment with our daily routine and what we want from life coming forward. Like this moon is so useful. It is so practical. It is so grounded. It is so beautiful for us. It's enhanced because it is a lunar eclipse, right? And it's, the blood moon. So it is enhanced. It has a bit of magic to it just naturally. And so here we're seeing ourselves coming into balance, saying, okay, what do I really want? Where do I really need to be? Like, what do I need in order to move myself forward harmoniously, intuitively, passionately? With justice, we also have to be just and fair to ourselves, not just to everyone around us, but to ourselves. Aries, we have a tendency of pushing really, really hard and pushing past our limit. and then getting mad at ourselves when we get tired or overwhelmed or a little bit cranky because we need to eat or we need to rest or we just need to take a beat. So just be mindful about this during this moon. This moon really wants you to look at what you need in your spiritual practice, in your personal practice, to help put things in order, to help put things in balance, because we can go gung-ho. We're very good at that, Aries. We are tenacious, we are fiery, we are determined, and we can get things done. But we also need to harmonize our souls and ourselves. The world is opening up to us. And we are also seeing that this moon is taking practical steps towards greater clarity and also greater, integrity of what we want. And we're looking at the world now and saying, but this is what I want. It's not what you're demanding from me. It's not what, I think I should be in order to fit into the chaos of the world. This is what I want. This is what I need. And the Queen of Fire represents us, Aries. All right, we are represented by the wands in the minor arcana, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And the energy of the Queen of Fire comes forward, and it is our tenacity, but it is also connecting with our magic. I always see the Queen of Wands as Hecate in Greek mythology. Hecate, and I want to say Hatshepsut, but it is kind of like Hatshepsut, whose reign in ancient Egypt was hidden, right? So nobody knew of her power, and that she was the first female pharaoh, and the first and only up until Cleopatra, right? Female pharaoh. And she held such power. She held such a role, and she was actually erased so that, nobody would usurp the power of the male succession again, because the man who was usurped was her stepson, I believe. Yeah, her stepson. And he was like, listen, this was great, but nobody's taking my son's throne from him. So let's just be clear, because she was training her daughter in order to take the throne after she passed. And he was like, no, it's mine. So here we can see that our fire and our passion sometimes has this energy to it of I have to fight for where I need to stand. And that is a theme of Aries energy, especially. We are represented by the Emperor, right? We are Aries, right? Named after the god of war. We are ruled by Mars, the god of war. So there is this general, tenacious, powerful, determined energy moving us forward. And the Queen of Wands comes forward that way. Now with the moon here, this is very strong Pisces energy during a Virgo full moon. But these are our dreams. Now this is going to be a time, and you'll feel this before the full moon, and you'll feel this a bit after the full moon, of our dreams coming forward, of what it is that we really want. But it's the land of dreams. Okay, it's the land of ideas. It's sitting and wondering and imagining. And sometimes the imagining of it is really what our soul needs. How can I move forward? How can I open this up? Because when we put it into practicality, which is what Virgo is really, really good at, when we put it in practicality, we can see it sullied just a little bit. It's taken away from the purity of mind and have to bend into reality. And so here, letting ourselves dream, letting ourselves say to our soul and to ourselves what we really want, that's going to be really important. We can also find that we're very drawn to dreamers during this time. We're very drawn to people who have these amazing ideas. That's going to be very attractive to us. With the Six of Swords, we're moving forward slowly and steadily. We have gathered everything. We've learned everything. And as we move forward, we're apprehensive. It's ooh, can I do this? Can I move this way? Am I sure that this is the right thing? And we will not know until we go. So here, just know that you are moving forward cautiously, but also determinedly. And with the Seven of Cups, this is again your dreams coming forward. It's taking your dreams off of the shelf where they get to be kept nice, neat, and clean, and then bringing them forward in practicality and saying, okay, I need to connect now with the star, which is my soul's wish. This is what my soul longs for. This is where my soul needs to be. The Aquarius energy of the star is our passion and our dreams and what we want to move forward in our world with. And we are seeing ourselves connecting with our soul's wish. Our soul's wish is quite different than the wish we cross our fingers for. Oh, I hope I get this. Oh, I hope I have that. I hope I accumulate more, or I hope people see me as XYZ. It's usually ego-based, right? Is what we cross our fingers for. Not always, not everybody, but for a lot of people it is. With the star, it is what your soul is longing for. It is where your heart really wants to be. And it brings you to this death card, which can seem spooky, but it's not. It's transformation. It's a dying away of the old self, a rebirth of the new, transforming yourself, embracing deeper secrets, like embracing that you're letting your soul talk to you, Aries, and not saying, oh, this is nonsense. I just have to keep on charging forward. No, it's like, I need to listen. I need to slow down. I need to connect, because then we have the Hierophant come forward, who is also the teacher, also represented as the Pope in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. And here we have this sense of, what do I need to teach myself? What do I need to learn? What is out there in this world already that I am skilled in, that is being denied to me, right? Either we're denying it to ourselves. Oh, it's not posh enough. It's not, flashy enough. It's not this enough, or it's silly, or I couldn't possibly, I'm not that skilled type of thing. What are we saying no to? And Spirit might be like, okay, well, that path might be no, right? It might be no to put on more schooling right now at this point in our lives, or to do XYZ, but it isn't a no to pick up a book. It isn't a no to watch YouTube videos and educate and see the path that we want to walk down, and it's taking on different forms. So don't be really rigid with yourself here during this time, Aries, because we can be fire, the fire path can take all in, right? But we can be a little bit rigid with ourselves, like, oh, this is my passion. It has to be defined just like this. But sometimes our world is defined by what we know, how we were raised, what we see. And so if we start to see more, if we start to take more in, it's like, oh, wow, this is extraordinary. One of the best things about the internet is that you can have so much more open up to you. And it's like, wow, this is extraordinary. And it brings us then to the Five of Wands, which is something we're going to have to be mindful of during this moon, during this time of healing, during this time of connecting, during this time of assessing what is working in our life and what isn't working in our life, and how we want to move things forward, is that we can let the chaos of the world take us down. We can. This is pettiness, this is chaos, this is gossip, this is the anger of the world and everything that's going on. So with the Five of Wands, just be mindful about this, because what we want to do as we step into our power, as we step in and, are blessed by the age of Aquarius, is that we want to step in and we want to say, this is my soul's dream. This is who I am. And this is how I need to move forward for me. Not this is how the top-down structure does it, and this is how I have to be a cog in the machine. It's like, how do I actually want to work? How do I actually want to move forward? Now, yes, we have to put food on the table and take care of our responsibilities, but here it's carving out a new path for ourselves, even if it's our hobbies, even if it's our leisure time, where we are beginning to say, wow, I'm feeding my soul this way, which elevates our energy vibration and affects all aspects of our life. It moves us then to our spirit message. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is the Loon and the Starling. I love that you got two. It says, pay attention to your dream time, which is what we were exactly talking about. Messages of guidance are drifting in. So pay attention to your dream time here, Aries. And with the Starling, now is the time to get out into the world and connect in authentic ways, which is also what this reading has been about. When the world said, it's time to connect, it's time to step forward together. It brings us then to our chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. And this is one of my favorite cards, the I am presence, the I am capable, I am loved, I am strong, I am enough. And it's not wearing these words like armor. It is fully believing them, integrating them into our soul and self. So if you tap on your legs, right, back and forth, I am enough, I am enough, I am enough, I am enough. Now do know that everything in your subconscious, everything in you will come up that says, oh yeah, you think you're enough? Come on, don't you remember when you messed up when you were 8? Don't you remember when you tripped up when you were 17? Like, don't you remember this? And it's going to want to take you down. And spirit is like, no, I am enough. Yes, I have made mistakes. Who hasn't? Who in this world hasn't made mistakes, hasn't tripped, hasn't fallen, hasn't doubted, hasn't feared? But here, if you can crown yourself with the crown of, I can walk into this world and be enough, you are unstoppable. And visualize taking a crown out of its box and placing it on your head and knowing that I am enough. That is powerful. That is life-changing. I also highly recommend, I know it sounds silly, massaging your ears. All your meridian points are in your ears. Massaging your ears and any place that is like a little sore, will help break up any blockages in the body. It moves us then to our energy to be mindful of during this time. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. This is the Ace of Cups. Be mindful. This can be a very emotional time, and we're going to not want to feel the feelings, right? We're going to be like, yep, I'm just going to move forward. I'm just going to charge after this. I'll deal with all this nonsense later. Or I'm just being a little bit too sensitive. I have to get over this. No, this is a gift from God to our spirit, however you see the divine, the universe. And it is a gift of empowerment of the heart. And if we ignore that, we will just feel a little bit adrift, a little bit sad, a little bit overwhelmed. And that's also a feeling that's making us not want to feel our feelings, because we're like, well, I'm already feeling a little bit sensitive. If I dive deeper into this, what the heck will happen? So just be mindful of this energy. The heart needs to flow forward. All right, so let's see what the moon has to say for herself. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Balance, wisdom, and blossoming. Ooh, I love that. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Ooh, a full moon in Aries. You are in Aries. You are in Aries. You are in a full moon. This is fantastic. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. All right. I really love this. Okay. So balance is coming in. Wisdom comes through the balancing of the self. And that's where the justice energy, the Libra energy, the balancing, the scales comes forward. And then you are blossoming into your energy. A fiery climax is approaching. You're making big decisions during this time and with this moon. Emotions are running high. Yes, yes, just completely yes. Do note that for yourself. Note that we're also in a Venus retrograde, which makes emotions run even higher. So do be aware of that. And it's a time for healing. This is a moon that heals, that connects, that grounds, that stabilizes, that tries to put us back into alignment and help us to move forward. Now, we can resist that alignment, most definitely. But if we let ourselves be brave and let ourselves embrace our hearts, then we see ourselves transforming. And that is what this moon wants. This moon wants to heal and transform your life. And if we open to it, we open to what we desire, we open to showing ourselves grace, then we will transform our world. Our subconscious spirit message begins with the falcon, and it says, use your keen perception and skills in making decisions. Do not delay. We then have our chakra energy, which is truth, which is the throat chakra. Humming helps activate the throat chakra, okay? And this doesn't mean we go around like only saying the truth, like being radical truth tellers, because there was that movement, right? Where people only said exactly what they thought. And it's a little bit mean. Sometimes you're like, ooh, you wore that dress? Ooh, you did that? It can be mean. So here we are telling the truth to ourselves. We are saying to ourselves, this is what I want. This is what I need. This is how I have to move forward. And this Virgo full moon is very, very good at bringing the truth forward. And so here, say the truth to yourself. And as you embrace the truth, you change your life. It moves us to our energy to be mindful of, which is justice. It is our sister sign, right? We're crowned with it. It's blessing us, but it can also become a hyperfixation, right? We can want everything to be so just and so fair and just so that we stop our movement forward. And Aries, for us, we need that movement forward. It's so important. We also need the physical activity, the mental activity, the sense of accomplishing goals. So just being aware of that is going to be a very important thing. It moves us then to our subconscious spirit message, which I love how we have this balance coming forward, right? We have justice, we're crowned by justice. So it's saying be mindful of this, but also you're being blessed. You have the Ace of Cups, and then you have the Ace of Cups here. Be mindful of this, yet you are also being blessed, that your emotions are coming forward so powerfully. And that's exactly what Spirit was saying when we saw the Ace of Cups in the first place. It's like, this is a blessing, but we can be afraid, overwhelmed by our emotions, and we have to acknowledge that. It moves us then to our lunar message. We have the hunger, and we have don't let your pride get in the way. The pride is the ego, right? And we talked about that earlier in the reading. We are hungry for so much. We want to achieve so much, move forward in such a powerful way. Do not let the ego, do not let pride get in the way of how you are breaking barriers and achieving dreams, and how you're seeing yourself step into a new power and a new authority of soul and spirit. All right, Aries, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this moon and of ourselves. And if you are sound sensitive, again, this is the time to mute. Let the healing energy wash over you. So let's take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Aries. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. Have a blessed moon. Bye.